Are we live? Good morning. How are we doing? If you're coming and give me a hello, if you're on replay, drop a replay. So should I be worried about processed meat? It's been getting a lot of traction at the moment, actually. My kids really like it. This is the question which is actually relevant to me as well, by the way. My kids really like it. Like if we make sausages or something, they'll eat it, like definitely, no matter what. I do like them, to be honest, like bacon, things like that. But in this instance, they're asking, I'm worried about feeding the kids as well, because sometimes they won't always eat that much. More on that specifically another day. They won't eat that much, but they really like sausages, bacon, things like that. But I know that they're going to eat it, and obviously that then saves me money because they actually eat it. This was the conversation we were having, and they said, should I be not having that? And one of the things I said was, of course, like having just, if you were to give them like pure pork or beef, that's going to be without the sodium nitrites, which the nitrites are the thing added in, the additive, that is the one thing that probably makes processed meat the bit controversial. A bit controversial, not the bit controversial. Anyway, that's the bit. If you look at the research, it's quite interesting. Like nitrates, which there's like a conversion process in the body. So nitrates are actually found in like vegetables. So you'll see like some of the brands, I'll show you some in a minute, that I found yesterday actually, which were all on offer, by the way, which is interesting given there's been quite a bit of talk recently about it. So I do think that would be a trend, that a lot of the processed meats like these, or like traditional bacon, you'll see the naked style bacon where they'll use different sodium nitrite. So they won't use sodium nitrite. So for example, this is just pork, water, salt, and ascorbic acid. So ascorbic acid instead of the nitrites, which is essentially vitamin C, or they could probably use vitamin E, which then makes you think, okay, so now they've changed that in a lot of the products. So these sausages as well, they do it as well. These sausages, the naked sausages, they were on offer yesterday, £2. Again, it's like chickpea flour, a vegetable casing with ascorbic acid. So again, you're thinking, okay, if they take that out, if that becomes a trend of the meat industry, because if you look at WHO, World Health Organization, and the general research, I do think it's quite in line in that because of the sodium nitrites that they add in, it seems that around 50 grams a day is probably fine, and there's no added risk. And even the risk, it's not like humongous, so don't stress if it's not like a massive risk, like carcinogenic, completely crazy. It's not like you're going to die, you're not going to die. It's always relative risk. And, it's also what you're having with it. And you've also got to consider, and this is something that I spoke to them about, it's actually also if your kids eat it, it's a good source of vitamin B, which is something else that's big at the moment, especially around like menopause and that side of things, and deficiency, and vegetarians, vegans, are we eating enough vitamin B? It's a great source of protein as well. It's also, like we said, nice, so you can actually enjoy your diet and get that in. You think about iron, you think about creatine and that role in terms of mental health as well, and physical performance and health. Carnitine, you name it, there are other nutrients into it as well. So, in summary, don't stress too much. You're still getting all those benefits with it as well. But if you can, have a look. And I can say now that I reckon that there'll be a trend, given the research, given the movement as well, that consumers, us, are more aware that the sodium nitrites don't seem to be very beneficial at all, and that there is a quite easy alternative, considering that the nitrates are naturally occurring in things like celery, things like beetroot. Like the reason beetroot juice has such a beneficial effect on, say, blood pressure is because of the nitrates and the nitric oxide effect it has inside of us. And then there's like beetroot juice, all of this stuff, and it's like, why can't we use that in processed meat to make that last longer? So potentially it's lasts longer, it's cheaper, it's more effective, less food waste, and it's natural, and it's tasty. I guess they've been working on the taste, but I'll let you know how this goes this morning, as we're having sausages and bacon with vitamin C as the additive, preservative. But I hope that helps, and I hope helps debunk a few things, because it's never black and white. It's never like on or off. It's never you can't have that or you definitely can have that. It's a sliding scale. And will I eat a sausage with sodium nitrite in again? Yes, I will. There'll be a social event. There'll be something like, will I eat bacon? Yes, I will. But if I can choose it, if there's reduced especially, I'll definitely go for the naked side. And I think that'll become more available now, especially with the movement, consumer awareness, and they do follow that. It's the same way that happened with sugar. So I hope that helps. Any questions on that, do let me know. By the way, it's our last chance this week coming to join our 100-day challenge. Comment with 100 if you want more information, that accountability, step-by-step plan, the food, fitness, focus, accountability to keep going until Christmas rather than stopping and falling off the bandwagon. So have an awesome Sunday. Enjoy your bacon, enjoy your sausages, and I'll see you.